So I get asked the question, what's better for a pre-work or a vasodilation? L-Citrulline or Cialis or Viagra? Let's look at it like this. To elevate your testosterone, would you take Tangarali for testosterone or would you take testosterone enanthate? Now let's look at face what's stronger than the other, okay? L-Citrulline may work, but we all do know that Viagra or Cialis works very, very well. So what's stronger and would initiate more of a vasodilation and more of a pump? Cialis or Viagra. What is the best supplement or drug PED to burn body fat? You have a few different ones, a wide variety of ones. We have the natural vitamins such as CLA, which initiates fat loss, and there's some other natural herbs that initiate fat loss. There's a whole spectrum of them. But let's look at the PED side. Let's look at clenbuterol. Everybody's heard of clenbuterol who's familiar with bodybuilding and PED drugs and performance enhancement. Clenbuterol is an asthma medication, and what it does to just keep it simple, it elevates your body temperature and initiates fat loss. Relatively safe, okay? Then you have something called Cytomel, T3, which is a thyroid hormone. It does work. It speeds your metabolism up as if you were a 12-year-old boy again, but let there be known, there are side effects. You can shut off your thyroid hormone. That is something you do not want to do. Clenbuterol being a much safer choice as in terms of PEDs for fat loss, and then you have the vitamins if you want to go that route. Niacin, the benefits of niacin, all right? People often take it to initiate probably maybe more of that pump. You get extremely flushed in the face, but what people don't know the benefits of niacin is that it actually lowers your iron levels. So for those of you who are using testosterone and usually hematocrit and hemoglobin elevate, niacin is a very important supplement to implement to lower your hemoglobin and your iron levels. Now people ask, why is iron bad for you? The elevated iron levels is abrasive to your internal organs, okay? Kidneys, etc., but also it is abrasive to your liver. So over time what starts to happen is as you get older, your liver enzymes start to elevate. Then you're questioning, why are my liver enzymes elevating? I do everything correctly. I'm not even taking a high dose. It's your hemoglobin you got to keep an eye on. High iron levels wears on your liver. So now carpal tunnel is a side effect pretty common with HGH use, all right? I explained before what it does. Most of the time, guys who initiate HGH and end up getting carpal tunnel as a side effect do not need carpal tunnel surgery. Usually what happens most of the time, after you cease HGH use, the tendons lose that swelling and the pain subsides. HGH is anabolic, but it doesn't initiate hypertrophy. It initiates something called hyperplasia, all right? Splitting it and doubling of the fibers. Why is HGH more expensive produced than anabolic steroids? Why is it so expensive? It's because it's a very complex structure. It's 191 amino acid sequence, much more complex than testosterone itself. SR9009 is a SARM, okay? What this SARM is mostly used for is more for endurance and fat burning, all right? SARMs do initiate or cause endocrine system shutdown just as much as testosterone, some worse, some a little less. They all carry side effects. Now, there are other SARMs that are out there that initiate more muscle growth like testosterone and some are more cutting. SR9009 is more if you're looking for a cosmetic change like fat loss and more endurance. What SARMs do, think of the word, it's called selective androgen receptor modulator, all right? They modulate your androgen receptor to allow more protein synthesis and nitrogen retention to the androgen receptor. But now SARMs are designed just like anabolic steroids. There are different channels and different ones for different end results. MK2866, otherwise also known as ostarine, all right? So I explained what SARMs do. There are all different SARMs to initiate a different end result, just like androgenic anabolic steroids. Ostarine is more like an Equipoise, very versatile. Can be used for cutting, can be used for bulking. It's a very popular SARM. But like I said in the past, all SARMs could end up with low testosterone and initiate endocrine system shutdown. So therefore my advice is, even though you're thinking of buying a SARM from a store, you do need a PCT to kickstart your testosterone at the end of the use. Equipoise, boldenone undecylonate, very, very long acting ester chain. Takes a little bit for it to kick in, but it's designed for very long cycles, okay? It's a very, very good base compound. How I always use this in layman terms, it's almost the best mashed potato to your steak, all right? It's very versatile, but does have side effects. Just as some water retention initiates 50% of the water retention because there's 50% estrogen conversion, as does testosterone.